7 things you must do every night. Stoic routine. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that there is no place more peaceful and free from interruptions than our own soul. He advised retreating into our own soul for consultation, and then returning to face whatever awaits us. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, is known as the last of the 5 good emperors. During his reign, he wrote a series of autobiographical reflections known as meditations, where he emphasized the pursuit of tranquility in life. Although his meditations often highlighted the importance of waking up early and seizing the day, he also stressed the necessity of setting aside time for introspection and finding inner calm. Thanks to his writings, we have a clear idea of what his nightly routine might have been then. In this video, we will explore 7 practices and how we can adapt this Stoic routine to our modern lives. Let's begin. The only thing I ask is that you don't skip this video. If you're here, consider yourself an exception. Now, act like one and don't skip any chapter. Number 1. Marcus Aurelius said that it is within our power to retreat into ourselves whenever we desire. He used his evenings to disconnect. Although he is famous for his philosophy of living each day as if it were the last, he also believed in setting aside time to find a retreat within his own mind to renew himself. He did this to free himself from stress and negative feelings by disconnecting from external stimuli and finding value in introspection. External stimuli are all the changes outside the body or the information we receive through our senses. Today we face constant external stimuli, especially when interacting with people and technology. In trying to meet the demands of our modern society, we end up overloaded with days full of tasks, commitments, and deadlines. We lose our freedom and peace of mind. Even if we try to balance work and personal life, it is inevitable that we come home feeling exhausted, overloaded, and stressed. Our nightly routine often involves social media, television, or responding to last-minute emails. We need to reduce these stimuli and clear our minds. Therefore, your nightly routine should be dedicated to yourself. This probably means eliminating many of the nightly activities you are accustomed to, and replacing them with practices that truly help you disconnect and focus on yourself. This can mean putting your technology to rest at least half an hour before going to bed and seeking tranquility. This can be as simple as a 5-minute guided meditation, a body scan, or breathing exercises. Mindfulness meditations help calm a hyperactive mind and tune in to the physical body. This type of meditation can be a true retreat within ourselves. The impact of incorporating meditation into the nightly routine can be incredibly beneficial. Meditation is known to reduce anxiety, improve mood, and significantly enhance sleep quality. Your bedtime routine should be a break from the hectic world and a retreat for your tranquil self. While binge-watching series, playing video games, meeting friends, or scrolling through social media may seem like a personal break, these activities don't help you achieve tranquility. In fact, they distract you from finding it. Even though sleep is important, it is often not enough to restore you after a busy day. A truly relaxing nightly routine needs to include something that allows your mind to shut down. Number 2. Engage in physical exercise. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength that his body is capable of. Even though he lived nearly 2,000 years ago, he understood the importance of physical exercise. He believed that a healthy mind cannot exist without a healthy body. The Stoics understood that even a simple exercise routine can teach us important virtues like perseverance, self-discipline, overcoming challenges. For them, exercising aimed at self-mastery rather than external approval. Despite what modern media might make us believe, striving for a perfect body merely for show rarely leads to true happiness. We often avoid exercise with excuses like "I'm too tired" or "I have an important meeting tomorrow and don't want to be sore." However, the benefits of exercise for physical and mental health are undeniable. Any form of exercise, whether it's playing sports or going to the gym, releases brain chemicals that make us feel good, such as endorphins, which reduce stress and improve mood. Exercising at night can even help you fall asleep faster, leaving you refreshed and ready to face the next day. You might also incorporate the habit of taking a nighttime walk to clear your mind. While walking, observe the air and the environment around you. Let your mind shift from the day's thoughts to contemplating the night sky. Moving amidst nature will help clear your mind from a busy day and prepare you for a good night's rest. Number 3, review your day. According to Marcus Aurelius, nothing has as much power to expand the mind as the ability to systematically and genuinely investigate everything that happens in your observation of life. The Stoics believed that the best times for reflection were in the morning and at night. Preparing for the upcoming day by recording your thoughts in a journal in the morning and reviewing the past day at night were essential practices for them. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations with the intention of reviewing his daily life and thoughts to achieve personal clarity. He kept a close watch on his daily actions and choices. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being aware of one's own actions and set aside time at the end of each day to review what had happened as a way to become more self-aware. They referred to this type of attention as attention that aims to bring self-awareness to our actions and check if they are aligned with our higher self. Some Stoics compared this daily reflection to presenting a case in court. You recall and judge your day through self-examination of your daily actions and choices, reviewing them systematically. This should not be a practice of judgment, but rather a compassionate review that will guide you to make better decisions in the future. You can incorporate this type of daily review into your nightly routine by setting aside time before bed to recall the day that has passed. Number 3, reflect on every moment of your day. From the moment you woke up until now. Meditate on the various choices and actions you took. What did you do well today? What emotions did you experience? Which parts of your day brought discomfort? How can you learn from what happened today? What did you fail to do that you would have liked to have done? Daily reflections are fundamental in Stoic philosophy, helping us prepare for the next day and assess whether our actions align with the person we want to be. For instance, during your review of the day, you might recall an unpleasant interaction caused by a misunderstanding. You could identify how this interaction affected you and how it impacted your mood throughout the morning. Reflecting on how you might have handled the situation differently, or how the interaction ended up being insignificant in the broader context of your day, can help you approach similar situations with greater mindfulness in the future. Setting aside time at night to review your daily progress is an important step toward living a Stoic life. Before we move on to number 4, I want to thank everyone for joining us. Seeking knowledge and abandoning ignorance is one of the best things a human being can do. Number 4. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, mastery of reading and writing requires a master, and even more so, life requires a sage. A sage is someone experienced in a particular field, revered for their wisdom, judgment. For many people, this sage is a role model. The Stoics would spend time reflecting on their sages, and whether their own actions were in accordance with those of the sage. Marcus Aurelius regarded Zeno, the founder of Stoic philosophy, as his sage and often asked himself, what would he do? Contemplating the sage should be an evening practice where you reflect on your day or on who you are, and ask yourself what your role model would do in certain situations. Your role model could be someone you know or merely the concept of an ideal person. It's important to have a clear definition of this person, so that you can reflect on whether your actions align with your role model. Set aside a few minutes of your nightly routine to reflect on your role model. Ask yourself, incorporating a few minutes to consider the situations you experienced, and whether you reacted as you believe your role model would have can enhance your awareness of your choices and make you a better person, someone you deeply admire. Number 5. Adopt a higher perspective. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, think of the whole substance of which you are a small part, and of the whole time of which a brief moment has been allotted to you, and of the works of fate, and how small your part in them is. Marcus Aurelius advises us to contemplate life from the perspective of the cosmos or to adopt a view from above. A view from above means adopting an expanded perspective on your life, looking at yourself and your day as if observing from a third-person viewpoint. Marcus Aurelius would reflect on his life at night from this cosmic perspective to overcome his limited personal viewpoint. In today's world, there are many distractions. We are constantly bombarded by advertisements, news, opinions, and other distractions. When we're not at work or with family, we're on our phones, listening to the radio, watching TV, or using the computer. All of this leads to mental exhaustion, making it difficult to manage our problems, anxieties, and commitments. The Stoic exercise of adopting a higher perspective can be used to relieve the weight of our problems by shifting our view to a level above ourselves. At night, think about what they are feeling, how you relate to them, and what problems, hopes, and fears they might have. Next, expand your view to see your own city and all the people living around you, each with a unique life you know nothing about. They have hopes, dreams, and fears. Continue to broaden your perspective to see your country, and then the entire planet, considering all the people on Earth, spread across countries, social classes, races, and cultures. Think about the challenges faced by some of the less privileged people. Keep expanding to the solar system, the universe. When we view ourselves from above, we realize that we are not disconnected individuals but part of a larger whole. Seeing ourselves this way helps us better understand our place in the universe and put our problems in perspective. Number 6. Spend time with family. Marcus Aurelius said, for him, the end of the day was the time to be with family. He deeply loved his children and wife, and despite being important, famous, and extremely busy, he did not ignore them. At night, he would put his children to bed and kiss them, silently reminding himself he valued this moment before him, which was truly the most important thing in his life. The Stoics used contemplation of death as a practice to remind themselves of the impermanence of life. An Australian nurse known for caring for terminally ill patients said that one of the most common regrets of dying people is the wish they had spent more time with their family. Her patients often lamented missing their children's youth and their partner's company due to the demands of modern life. Today's families spend little time together during the week, and even when they do gather, many parents report that the time is spent in silence in front of the TV, busy with reading, playing computer games, or simply too tired to talk. Just as the Stoics did, if we regularly contemplate our mortality, and remember that there will come a day when either we or our children will not wake to enjoy the beauty of life, we will start making changes to spend more time with family. Frequently telling our children or family that we love them and using family time is essential for building strong bonds, love, connections. Quality family time helps us cope with challenges, instills a sense of security. Number 7. Marcus Aurelius said, in your actions, do not procrastinate. He strongly advocated the importance of waking up early every morning to create a morning routine that makes the most of each moment. For him, sleep was meant to be a restorative experience, not a time to succumb to laziness. A morning routine was essential for Aurelius, but part of this routine began the night before, as he prepared for the following day. The Stoics would prepare for the day by setting aside time in the morning to rehearse their day. They did this by considering what they wanted to achieve that day, preparing for various possible outcomes, and reflecting on themselves. This preparation helped them face the day with more clarity and determination, ensuring that each moment was well utilized. Remembering that each day is a new opportunity to grow, improve, and act according to our values is one of the main Stoic teachings. Preparing the night before, whether it's organizing your tasks, visualizing your goals, or reflecting on how you can be your best self, allows you to start the next day with the right mindset. Such reflections were practiced by many Stoics both in the morning and at night. To start, you can prepare the night before to facilitate waking up. This might mean choosing clothes for the next day, packing your bag for work, or having a clear morning routine to follow like a checklist of actions to be taken. Remember, save your mind from small decisions, like what to wear in the morning. This also means going to bed at a reasonable hour so you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Not only is this beneficial for your health, but it also makes waking up a more pleasant experience. Preparing for the next day during your night routine not only helps with your morning routine, but can also reduce anxiety about the tasks awaiting you when you wake up. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our Stoicism playlist and other videos that will help you find success and happiness using ancient philosophical wisdom. And remember, subscribe to the Extreme Stoic channel, like the video, and share it with your friends.